Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 31 of Direwolf20's All the Mods 8 Let's Play series, where I navigated my way through the Nature Dungeon. So just a quick note on the Nature Dungeon. It's kind of the reverse of the Spider Dungeon. You'll see on the map there are basically like little square rooms here. So there are 4 floors. There is 1 key on each floor. At least that's the experience I had. I don't know if that's, it's guaranteed to be 1 key on each floor, but probably. Then there's a stairwell, which kind of looks like this. This stairway room is what you're looking for to get to the next floor. So there's like, 2 on the side here, and then you loop around, and then boom, you're up to the top. So there's 4 floors like that, and then when you get to the top floor, it looks like this. And we've got the keys, and we're ready to fight the boss. So I'm going to fight the nature boss today, and then we're going to head back home, because I think that's probably everything in Blue Skies to check out, at least boss fight-wise. And we'll look at, next steps. I haven't decided what that'll be yet, but we'll figure it out. Oh, cool. Hello, Starlet Crusher. Neat. Look at you. What is all this stuff? That's neat, right? This weapon isn't very efficient. Maybe an axe would work? Nobody told me that. Nobody told me I needed an axe. I don't think I've got the stuff to make an axe. I might have some axes in here, though. What do we got? We've got an annihilating axe, 9 attack damage. Sure. Alright, so it looks like these guys do something. Taking them out seems to be useful. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I get it. Hello, sir. Wow, that is a very slow axe. I see you. I do. Nope. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot for me, does it? Am I missing something here? I'm not sure I understand the concept of this fight. Now that I have the slowest axe on the planet. I might need to actually read up on how to do this, because I have no idea what I'm doing, clearly. This is an interesting one. This is definitely different. Oh, this axe is so slow. And I don't think I have any more of the green stuff to make like a diamondish axe. Can I hide here? Pretty sure I don't have the stuff to make this. Yeah, I'm low on that. Maybe this could be cool, right? 9 attack damage, 0.5 attack speed, 1 attack speed. This should be twice as fast. And hey, maybe it being on fire would be fun. Light you on fire, buddy. How could fire not be a good attack weapon for a tree, right? Knockback is not my friend. If I back myself into a corner like this... No, that's not ideal. He's invincible when he does that swirly thingy. I think I've got this down now. Swirly thingy, he's invincible for. I'm not sure that killing these things does much. For a minute, I thought, like, you had to kill these to get the doors to drop, but that is clearly not the case. And why do you go on cooldown? Ouch. The knockback is brutal. There seems to be a pattern to it as well. And now he's doing the spinny thing. Okay. Now, in fairness, I didn't enchant anything, right? I kind of wanted to just, you know, do things as good as I could without crazy OP enchants and whatnot. Just because this is my very first time ever playing the mod. Do you think I can hide in here? No, he doesn't take damage, but I do when the doors close. But being in here is not ideal. And now he's spinning. Alright, I think I've got the pattern down. I don't know what these guys are doing. Alright, let me come back once he's closer to death. Is that fair? He's not even hardly taking any damage. Yeah, let me come back once I figure this out a little bit better, or just get him whittled down. Alright, so I think at the halfway point he comes out of his little room. Today we just discovered that together. Yes, at the halfway point he seems to be leaving his room. So that's cool. Hello, sir. Alright, yes, you got tired now. Good to see that. Alright, maybe he goes back in his room after that. Boy, his knockback is annoying. Especially because it takes so long for my axe to recharge, like, I can't even get a good hit in. I thought we were at, like, a different stage of the fight, so I came back. But we're getting somewhere. Oh, there we go. Now, yes. So when he gets to his spinny bits, he definitely comes out of his room for that. My armor is suffering. Alright, let me do this. You come off. You're going back on. I'm not sure if this is the right way to fight this guy. I might be doing this all wrong. Some level of knockback protection would have been good to have here, but obviously I didn't know that going in. Alright, I'll come back when he's closer to death. The funny part is, I've actually completely destroyed this axe. Luckily I made a second one. I feel like fire damage should do more to this guy than it is. He's a tree after all. Got him. You're going down now, Mr. Starlet Crusher. Here he goes. I have to run away from him because he's invulnerable during this phase. Alright, he's almost dead. Alright, he's down to a certain number of hearts rather than a number, so that's cool. He definitely has a moment of exhaustion after he's done spinning, so that's the best time to get a few hits in. And if you time it right, there he is. And nice, there we go. Sweet. Defying nature. That's what's up. All right, that wasn't so bad, right? So what did I get? That's the real question. I'm going to put this stuff away. You can probably go away from it too. Sweet. I got winter leaves, blue skies, some aquite, some starlit logs, and the nature arc provides 1 extra heart. 1? That's it. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, and it goes up there? What a weird place for it. All my other hearts aren't up there. Am I out of food? Like, did I literally completely... I did. I ran out of meat feeder food. I just barely won that fight, is what I'm going to say. I don't like that you put your heart up there. Extra hearts go elsewhere, friends. There's other places for extra hearts to go. Starlet sapling. Cool. You will also need this for the Dragon Soul, which is needed for the ATM star. All right. Well, that's good to know, right? Cool. Neat. Okay. So I'm going to call that, at least for now, Blue Skies complete. Because I think that's pretty much everything that we would want. Now I'm going to fly over here. I want to do something quickly, if I may. I'm going to put you in my backpack, because that's a cool thing to hang on to. I'm going to put you away, and I'm going to bring you guys back. I'll put you guys in my backpack. Not that, you know, and that's my fortune pick. Good. Cool, 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 cool. All right, neato. Let's do this. Let's do this. You are going to run with a redstone signal. Let's make you run without a redstone signal. Run with no redstone signal. You are going to run with a redstone signal. I'm going to plop a lever here. On the opposite side of you, which is west, I'm going to add output, weak, west, output, weak, and input. Okay, so now you should be running and you are not. And if I flip the lever, you are running and you are not. Cool? And then I can fill up my liquid meat dude. Deal? So let me get this thing filled up and then we'll be back. And in the meantime, I'm going to figure out, what am I doing? I have no idea. I have to figure out what's next. What mod? Maybe Evilcraft? Would Evilcraft be cool to jump into at this point? That might be fun. All right, let's give Evilcraft a try. So I think there's a book in it. Well, there's a book. I know that much. Whether it's a guidebook or not, I'm not sure. But there's a book called Origins of Darkness, and it says, obtain by feeding a darkened apple to a mob and quickly throw a book at the resulting anomaly. So I've got the apple, I've got the book. I think we're ready to go. So let's go find a mob to feed it to. It's daytime, and it's raining. Both are great for finding mobs. But I'm sure I can come up with something here. I can come up with something. When it says mob, does it mean passive mob or hostile mob? Mobs generally have the connotation of being hostile mobs, but, you know, it's possible that passive mobs will work. Let's try it. Hey, come here, you. Oh, that's cool. I like that. A true source of evil. That's neat. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that mechanic. Plus, it was really cool looking. I like everything about it. All right, time to read. Time to read a little bit. Because I've played with Evilcraft once or twice before, but not a lot. Not enough that I like know it super well off the top of my head. I remember there's blood. That's about it. All right, so let's jump into Evilcraft. I've put some notes here on what I want to craft. I think one of the first things you want to get is a blood extractor. For that, we're going to need some spikes. And the blood extractor is how we start, getting blood, which is going to be the core resource for this mod. So let's see. We've got some blood. What can we use this for? Anything? So that'll drain, which makes sense. Not a big deal. So let's see. If I remember correctly, I'm assuming I have... Alright, so I did not create anything there. Interesting. So reading through the book, there's a whole bunch. There's basically like up here is your parent section. There's the first stage, which covers some of like the core components of the mod, like some background stuff and some other things. And then the second age is where you kind of get into starting and actually progressing through the mod. So in the structure here, he describes it as I consider everything before my coming to this world as the first age and my life's work as the second age. So you'll find some details in the first stage chapter about like different relics, different mobs, different, items, a few things that were basically like, already here. And then in the second age, which is where I'm kind of starting, this is where you get into blood extraction. So when killing certain beasts, this will fill up with blood when it is somewhere within your inventory. Sometimes you might come across some blood stains on the ground. So let's see, if I popped into here, did I make this? I did. Sweet. Let's disable this for a sec. So you're running. Run with no redstone signal. That should get mobs spawning here. So this should be filling this thing up pretty quickly now, right? That's cool. Okay, sweet. So that got that going. Now, here's the thing is, I think I can combine these guys, right? If I'm not mistaken. And they will turn into a larger version of it. Yes, that can hold 10,000. Cool. And I think there's also a tank from Evilcraft. A dark tank, if you will. And I really need to get more glass going on here. Give me like a couple stacks. That would be cool. And with that said, can I combine these guys? For an even... Oh, yeah. That holds a lot more blood. Nice. All right, cool. And then just killing mobs equals filling up. Works for me, right? Well, that's a quick and easy way to get this thing all covered. That's not a bad start to Evilcraft. But once this thing's fully full, kill 100 blazes quest. Hooray! Hey, careful with the... Oh my. We are having a minor problem with the terrain here. Alright, so not a great start. Yeah. How are we doing? 2,600. Alright, that works. So I think that terrain might have gotten a little burnt up. Not perfectly ideal. Not ideal at all. Now, is this thing set up for... Let's get the mobs auto dying again. So set you back to that to run that again. Oops, I didn't mean to put all that away. There we go. There is a redstone signal thingy. Perfect. Nice and cleaned up. Okay. Now, do you spread, Mr. Dirt? All right, settle down, werewolves and everything. I don't know if he'll spread. If he does, cool. If he doesn't, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so I think what we need to do is place a bucket of this stuff in the world and then drop a gem in it. And let's turn off the magnet. Am I reading that correctly? Simple right click will place one bucket of blood on the ground. This will be useful until I find less manual ways to get some blood. By default, blah, blah, blah. Make them bigger with tanks. We did all that. Combine the magical properties of dark gems and the vitalizing blood allow me to come up with some really amazing tools and machines. Dark gems seem to be very open to accept blood. Tossing one in a pool of blood results in a dark power gen. Note that you need at least 5 source blood blocks in the world. You will need to do this at least once in the next chapter. I will explain how to more cheaply craft dark gems. Make sure you aim at the source blocks. So does it say I need 5 source blocks in the world? That doesn't seem right to me, right? Does that seem right to you guys? Oh, maybe not. Maybe that is correct. Okay. Maybe that is right. Okay, well, that's cool. So we made our first dark power gem. Throw a dark gem in the middle of a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks, or infuse a dark gem with blood. Okay, so no, that was correct. So now if I do this again with just 5, well, he did suck it all up. Okay, cool. Neato. Well, that wasn't so bad. The 5 didn't seem right to me, but yeah. Now, apparently also, let's do this. Let's do this. I don't think we need to do much with the in the world thing anymore, but what we will need is some blood shards. So blood shards can be made by smelting hardened blood, which we can actually get in a drying basin with poison, it looks like. That's interesting. Or what we can do is, I think just letting it sit in the world, it'll dry out a little bit. And according to the book, if we break it with a regular tool or fists, it'll turn back into liquid blood again. But breaking it with a flint and steel will give you some hardened blood shards. It also looks like these shards can be obtained by cooking such a hardened block. If you can obtain it in some way, maybe a soft touch can help. Hintity hint hint, I assume you need silk touch, right? So I'm going to let this dry in the world, hopefully, and then silk touch it and smelt it. Let's see if that works. So it's been a while, and no such luck. So maybe we pop over to a quote-unquote dry area? Is this a dry area? No, it's a beach. I don't know if that counts as a dry area. Basalt. Is there like a proper desert or just a bunch of beaches nearby? Let's see, any proper deserts? I mean, there's a coldish area up here. Alright, settle down, everybody. Trying to do stuff here. This place is a also beach biome. Well, I mean, I could try. Let's try it on the beach biome and see what happens, yeah? I'll just give it a minute. Did I ever make a sleeping bag? I guess not, because I just got the quest completed for it. There's your answer. Hey, look, I've done a lot of YouTube series. I don't remember all the time what I have and have not done yet. It says dry area. I don't know if that means it needs to be a specific biome. When it is in a dry area. Okay. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Worst case, I can try it in the drying basin as well. Well, that seemed to do something, because it dried a lot faster. So, I guess it does matter the biome that you're in. Okay, I mean, that's cool. So let me get a few of these. If I just do that, I'm assuming it'll dry, you know, relatively quickly. I actually wasn't paying super close attention, but it was like under a minute. So. Alright, so I got 4 hardened blood blocks. I don't think that they're used for much beyond smelting into blood shards. So that's what I'm going to do with them. They do something with bees, but I think they're blood bees, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So there you go, blood shards. And then I should be able to combine you into a blood infusion core, which is kind of the next main thing to make with this setup. Cool. And that's what is here. Cool. Neat. Simple chest which tools can bathe in. Causes damage to the tools to slowly disappear. There is, however, a minor issue which causes tools to rarely attain bad effects like the Curse of Breaking enchant. Interesting. So that's kind of cool. Blood Infuser. So I think this is the main item from the mod, right? And it makes dark power gems more efficiently. Oh yeah, for 250 millibuckets you get a dark power gem versus 5 buckets. Huge difference, right? So Blood Infuser from Evilcraft. Nope. There it is, Blood Infuser. I think this is like the main... And like usual, we'll kind of start in here and see what kind of footprint we're going to need to get things going. Cool. Okay. Neato burrito. So I've got 12 buckets, and I can put 10 of them in there. Oh, it's called poison? Oh, interesting. All right, neat. Works for me. And let's see what kind of stuff we can make with this. So that'll definitely get me more of those things. All right, so now we want to get a dead bush. Put it in there? Okay, cool. Cool. And that'll get me an undead sapling. And it says grown naturally. So it says they seem to give off some of blood if grown naturally, but the saplings that drop still seem to be dead somehow. Combine the wood of dark gem will result in sticks, which will be useful someday. Killing a sapling is as simple as shearing a living one, like I just did. Is that tree growing in a desert? I don't know. Dropping sticks made from this wood always seems to rotate their lighter side in a certain direction. Could it be pointing to somewhere? That's a good question. We're going to find out together in a minute. So that's how you make the dark stick. And then we'll get into advanced blood infusion. So, did I ever make a watering can? I could probably get one, right? This shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, I can totally knock out one of these real quick. Because it says growing naturally, so I think that means without bone meal. So I think that means growth ticks would be the way to make that happen. So to do that, now can I just straight? No, I can't. I have to progress all the way to this guy if I wanted to. Not that I need to really, because I'm pretty sure every time I've checked into this, it's been true that the watering can in the top tier is no faster than the lower tiers. It is only a larger area of effect. Okay. Filled. So I guess we'll see if you want to grow now. Come on, undead sapling. There we go. Oh, look, it did make some bloodstain stuff. Neat. So I'm at 2,000, and then that's not right. Yep, stop that. Well, whatever. I have no idea what I just did. Doesn't matter. That's cool, though. Okay. Undead leaves. Nope, not the right approach either. I think there's a way to get stuff out of it. I will see. But for now, I'm just going to chop this thing down. Cool. So he drops all the currants and stuff from roots, but then he drops dead bushes as the saplings, and then we get undead logs. Cool. And then that will get us... Ooh, that's not right. Do what now? You're used for a good number of things, but I think what we're really after is you. Undead planks. Oh, we just do this, and that gets me dark sticks. Okay, cool. Now, it said if you drop it on the ground, it might be pointing to something. That's interesting, right? What do you think it's pointing to? Maybe it's pointing to that guy? Let's see. Ah, that's cool. Maybe it's pointing to the chunk that that guy is in. I think that's what's happening, right? Let's see if my guess is correct here. Oh, that's actually spinning in this chunk. Actually, let's see if it's chunk based or not. It may not be. Yeah, no, it isn't. I guess it's just once you're close enough. Okay, that's cool though. And this is an elemental controller of some kind. I read about this a little bit in the book. So we're at the blood infusion chapter, so let's remember that. This stuff, weather containers and biome things. So a weather container might help me get this. See what happens, right? I have no idea. I'm not super sure. Huh. Weather container, my only sunshine. That's interesting. So what it did is it captured the fact that it's sunny out and then turned it into rain. So if I got another one of these, maybe it has to recharge. I think it's recharging. See at the top, the charge thing? That's interesting. That's kind of cool. You can do this with biomes in some way, shape, or form as well. Yeah. Weather that is contained in these bottles can be reactivated when the bottles are thrown against something, but instead of breaking them, it might be more interesting to use them to craft several other neat items. Okay. So once this charge is full back up, I assume that I'm good to do that again, and maybe it'll consume the rain. So it says when raining, it'll consume it and turn it into sunshine. When sunshine, it'll consume it and turn it into rain. So I assume that if we do this, he will drain all the charge again, and then it should be sunny now? Yeah! Hey, that's cool. I like that. Weather controller, when the rain begins to fall. Neato. I like that. That is cool. Now, I wonder if I can automate that. But, you know, to do. I always look for ways to make it, like, I hate rain. Like, it's just a nuisance to me, right? So I always look for ways to make it so that we don't have to do that. Alright, I think the next thing we need to do is upgrade our Infusion dude with promises. And let's see. So there's the promise of tenacity, velocity, and productivity. So velocity, faster. Productivity, less blood used. And then tenacity is like the next tier, right? So it's a machine tier upgrade. So we should start with this one. Okay. So to get this, we need bowl of promises, dusted bowl of promises, bowl of empty promises. So we want to get a couple of you infused up. Yeah. And that's definitely using way less poison. That's cool. All right, so 3 of you. And then we're going to want to get dusted bowl of promises, which need crushed dark gems. So what's the way to make this in Evilcraft? Like natively? Because clearly I can do it, you know, with lots of other mods. Is centrifuge? Nope, that's from productive bees. Yes, how would you make this in native Evilcraft? Because all the recipes for it look to be from other mods. Am I missing something? I mean, I'll crush it with the crusher over here, right? Yes. So we'll do that. And then you need 5 buckets to become a bowl of promises tier 0. And is that what I need for the promise of tenacity? Yes. There we go. So 8200 becomes 3200? Yep. And then that guy upgrades to this guy, but I need an iron promise acceptor, which is a block of iron and 10 buckets. So guess who is going back into his mob farm? Yeah, I have a strong sneaking suspicion. I should be able to kill some of these before, and then hopefully they don't cause the problems. You are giving me poison, right? Yes, I do believe that is the case. Cool. I'll come back once I've gotten a healthy amount of poison here. It's a little bit slower this way, but it also, I think, is preventing the fires that were destroying the Cursed Earth stuff. So I'll be back. Alright, filling this dude up, and then a block of iron. And we should be cool. And then this will allow the thing to, I think, twofold. Number one, I think it makes it so it can hold more poison, right? It has a larger container. Yeah, see, now it's holding 20 out of 40 buckets. Nice. And then also it unlocks the ability to craft more things. So we can make the gold promise acceptor, which I assume is needed for tier 2, among other recipes that we now have access to, which is cool. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Between episodes, I'm going to read some more in the book and decide what kind of cool, fun things I can get out of Evilcraft. Then we might progress to higher tiers, obviously. We'll have the gold promise acceptor and then the diamond promise acceptor, which will get me to the top tier of poison storage. I'm assuming there's a way at some point to automate getting more poison, so that'll be cool. For now, though, it's wrapping up point. So, Daryl20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.